Hello YouTube, what is up? It is Johten here. And today, the story of Johten. I've never actually gone on the channel and gone in depth as to what the whole lore to Johten is. But here it is today. And by the help of mods, I've been able to make somewhat what I'd like his clothes to look like. So pretty much, this is whenever, and remind you, I've written out like an entire story for this man, from like birth to death. And that's a bit of an exaggeration. It's more like teen years to death. I've come up with everything. So if you guys do want to see a video like that, where I literally just go through Jotun's life story, may even make it like a series type thing, where I just have some Xenoverse fights going in the background, and then I tell a chapter of his life. Let me know. Hit the like button. If we get to, I don't know, 20 likes, I'll do that. So, I just made a ton of different presets, and yeah, I'm just gonna quickly go through each of them, explain what's going on, and yeah. So this is Johten, like, and I guess, and you don't get any of this, but I'm gonna say this is Johten in the Taihan saga. And my friend Chad, if you're watching this, hi, that's his character. And how our characters get introduced into each other's story is via this point in the arc, I guess you could say. So he's got up to Super Saiyan 4, and so I forgot to mention his father is Trunks, but it's not future Trunks. It's not this guy or this guy over here. It's actually Kid Trunks. Obviously not as a kid, once he's grown up. So this guy is Jotun's father. Now, obviously, when he's up to his adult years and whatnot, but you get the point. So, this is in a timeline after both Goku and Vegeta have died. So, like these two units, it is being really slow today. I don't know why, but these two guys, they're dead. So it ain't gonna be like rely on Goku, rely on Vegeta, whatnot. It is an afterwards, long time after Goku and Vegeta had died. So for now, I guess we'll just fight Trunks and pretend this is like I guess you could say it's technically Xeno Trunks.
Moving out.
I mean, we'll see. So let's see. Yeah, he's just living on Earth, so we'll go to the beach. You know, we'll go to the beach. So I'm just gonna go through each preset, explain what's going on, why I have said character preset, why he looks like this, why he acts like this, etc, etc, etc. It is taking forever to load. My gosh, the universe is really slow today. I don't know if it's just my computer or what. So, Johten, his grandfather is obviously Vegeta. He is a character who pride just as important, if not more important, than Vegeta's pride. Like, he all about the pride of the Saiyans. Trunks never... Like, present Trunks, if you notice in Dragon Ball Super, the difference between present Trunks and future Trunks, present Trunks is a whole lot more prideful, and that's because he's being raised by Vegeta, so it makes sense. So, Johten always went with this armor vibe. He thought armor, like, showed your Saiyan pride. So he always kind of stuck with armor, but he did have the gi pants, because, you know, he just preferred it. Alright, so he's got Super Saiyan, and, I'm gonna be honest, he also uses Super Saiyan 2, just not as much, but yeah, I think this looks pretty clean. Like, if you ask me, like look at that armor, bro. That looks pretty clean to me. So yeah, for some reason this mod does not have Super Saiyan 2, it just goes straight to 3. So here we go, Super Saiyan 3. And I was talking about Taihan. In the first fight, Johten actually doesn't have Super Saiyan 4, and then Taihan comes back for reasons. As I said, I'll explain it if you guys really want me to. So yeah, this is the first fight. He's Super Saiyan 3, Taihan's a Super Saiyan 4. But then, Taihan returns, and Johten goes Super Saiyan 4. Now here's the thing. If you notice, in his base form, he's got white hair. I decided I could have changed it to white hair for Super Saiyan 4, but if I'm being honest, like, the whole point of Super Saiyan 4, it's supposed to be like the primal roots of a Saiyan or whatnot, and most Saiyans have black hair. Also, there is a reason as to why he has white hair. It's not just because I said, ooh, that looks kind of cool. No, I actually had a reason for it. Again, 20 likes on the video and I'll do a backstory. Anyway, so yeah, Super God Fist. The whole thing is, and this just kind of matches myself in general, I love to go for fancy finishes. That's why I have moves like Super God Fist on. Like, it's just, God, look at the savagery of that. Anyway, Revenge Final Flash. Well, obviously, I mean, he's Vegeta's grandson, so he gotta have the Final Flash. Sudden Death Beam. I don't know. It's just a move that I've always really liked. What's Trunks' first super attack? Can I Sudden Death Beam it? Hit me, Trunks. Oh, crap. Bro, it ain't that serious. Bah! Yeah, there we go. And, I don't know. Anger Kamehameha. I just kind of felt that looked kind of fitting. You know. Angry Shout. Reminder, this is like Johten when he's, like, really immature. He doesn't have any amount of what's the term, self-worth, I guess. He's just kind of like, I like to fight. That's pretty much all it is to it. And there we go. That looks really weird. No, that's backwards, but nice. So yeah, that's his first preset. I guess we'll just go on ahead and go to the second one. So yeah, see you guys in a second. So the second preset of Johten, this is when he's realized he didn't really need to stick with Saiyan armor. And by the way, this armor is speaking like, at this point in time, he starts training with Whis, right? So that's why he's got the Whis symbol, Gi, going on. Or Whis symbol armor, excuse me. So, he always liked, and this is something I just kind of felt fitting. I made his eyes blue ever since I made him like 2 or 3 years ago. 3 or 4, actually. So I always kind of liked the turquoise on the armor, that bluish cyan. And I've always loved the character Turles, so I just felt it was kind of fitting as well, because he's got that armor color in general. So, yeah. And this is... So, reminder, he's training with Whis just because Whis and Beerus were like... So, at this point in time, reminder, none of the characters have Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue. They don't... They had always went to the 4 route, so Trunks has Super Saiyan 4. I believe I'm going to make Goten alive in the story. He has Super Saiyan 4. Pan will be alive, but I think she's going to go for the less of a fighter route. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see in Super. That's just kind of up in the air. So, yeah. Moving out! Let's just show you guys this preset. So, reminder, he's like training with Beerus and Whis. So, but he doesn't have God Ki. He has Super Saiyan 4. So, a bunch of people made assumptions whenever Super Saiyan Rage came out. And everybody was saying, oh, Super Saiyan Rage must be like, since Trunks got, what's the term? Experienced, not experienced. Involved with? I don't know what the term I'm looking for is. But he got around God Ki. So a bunch of people were saying, oh, that's what the blue aura is. We never really had a confirmation, and we still don't have an explanation of the form. But I'm going to say it's Super Saiyan mixed with God Ki. So it's not quite Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue, but I'm telling you, that just looks sick with this armor. Like, bro, look at this. Ah, I love mods, dude. Just look at this. Come on, bro. You can't tell me that isn't cool. Like, come on, dude. Come on. Look at that. Dragon Fist. I don't know why I put Dragon Fist on here. I just felt it was kind of fitting. Super Saiyan Rage I always felt was more of a brawler type transformation. So that's why I got Final Blow. I think that looks really cool, especially considering Final Blow's aura is all blue and yellow. I just think it looks really cool, man. Alright, and then we have Saiyan Spirit. That does a lot of damage. I didn't really know what I was going for this. It, whenever you're not transformed, it looks cooler in my opinion. But, you know. Yeah, if you tap and charge it, it charges up a bit. And then Sonic Bomb. What's his first super attack? Trunks, you gonna do it? Crap. I can't use Super God Shark Flash on that. Man. So, anyway. Yeah, so that's his second preset. He started training with Whis, and, yeah, so he unlocked Super Saiyan Rage. I'm assuming, like, there will be a cool story arc where, like, Beerus and, by the way, Beerus is not God of Destruction throughout the entirety of Jotun's story. Someone does take his place, and no, it is not Johten. Ah, crap, I put the link. Anyway, yeah. So, next preset. Alright, and for the next preset, Now, this is where it gets kind of funny. So, someone comes into the story, and I'll be kind of vague with it, but a relative of Johten comes into the story. We'll just say that. And said relative has Super Saiyan Rose. There's also reasoning for that. I will explain it if we get 20 likes. So, but I do have reasons to all these presets as to why they're like this. So, said relative comes into the story, and Johten is really freaking ticked. This relative is not only younger than him, but also far stronger than him, and has access to God Ki. So that's when he pretty much goes to Whis and Beerus and's like, hey, look, this relative of mine is far stronger than me, what the heck? And, yeah, so I do have that character made as well on PC. I might have actually showed her in a video before, but I never, like,
Moving out!
never, like, explained her. Maybe, I don't know. But I've uploaded a lot of videos, I don't remember everything. So, yeah, this is just the point of the story, where Johten then starts training to unlock Super Saiyan Rose. So, he actually gets Rose before he gets Blue. And again, I do have reasonings as to why he gets Rose instead of Blue first. Later on, he decides to stick with Blue because he finds a stronger power to it. And you'll see what I mean by that. But at the beginning, you know, he went with Rose. And he... Okay, like, I'm not gonna lie. I always loved the edgy anime characters. So when it just came to this, I was just like, you gotta go with something black. Clothes gotta be black. And I'm telling you, man, to me, this just looks sick. Like, look at that. Look at that. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful. Anyway, so, yeah. Ah, crap, I screwed that up. I got a few little flashy combos I made with this preset. I got the sledgehammer and yes, oh crap, I screwed it up. Anyway, but I just feel like it looks really cool. And here's one thing: do a super attack. Okay. Oh gosh, do it again, Trunks. Crap, screwed it up. Screwed up the timing. Okay, look at this. Tell me this is not cool. Hold up. Let me wait till he reappears. Like. Just look at this. Look at this man. He's laughing. He just looks... That looks cool. I'm sorry. Crossing the arms. Got the 1 foot up. Man, he looks like a savage. Ah, crap. Look at this guy. I get hit in the face. Davainu Rasu! I don't know. Wow. How do you miss that from point freaking blank? Brah. I also do have an explanation for the time skip moves. We'll get to that, but he does have time skip Molotov in this one, and Divine Lasso, Phantom Fist, his Fake Blast. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of fitting, and yeah. So, and I do have the Rose Kaioken. I don't think I'm gonna make him do this because I'm pretty sure I want him to quickly go to Blue after a while. But yeah. Anyway, next preset. All right. So the next preset is this is when he unlocks Super Saiyan Blue, and he's still a little bit edgy. He's wearing the all black, you know, it just really do be like that. But he's dropped the whole earrings thing. He's dropped the whole ripped up clothes. He's matured a little bit, you know. And reminder, this is talking about a guy who thought armor was the only essential part of life, and now he's starting to like tone down a little bit. So. This one just has Super Saiyan Blue, and this is really where I'd say he kind of releases his inner Vegeta. We'll just say, you'll see what I mean. I got the godly Final Flash on this one. It's just fitting, you know. The boy Johten, he's gone through a lot, and remind you, I'm going through these presets. These are all like years upon stories, like in between each preset. Like, stuff happens. A lot of stuff happens. But it's just like, since I'm only doing 8 presets and trying to make it a decently short video, it ain't that deep, you know? It ain't that deep. But, yeah. So, this one has Super Saiyan Blue. Ugh. I just think that looks sick. With the black clothes, the blue aura, it's just, oh my goodness. Do you see this? Do you see this? Look at this. I just love it. Anyway, let me show you true power. Oh, I love this mod. Dude, why does Final Flash not look like that in actual Xenoverse? Final Flash in actual Xenoverse is a puny little beam that does nothing. Oh gosh, that kind of sucks. We'll just break your stamina then we'll do it. And then, oh gosh, he's fully charging. Yeah, he broke out of ice, but you get the point. You get the point. Here, let's try a little bit of a flashy combo. Hold up. So we don't do this. Why does it not work with? It used to work whenever you didn't break stamina. I don't know if that's just because it's a CPU or what. But do that, and then oh, close enough. So yeah, I got Senko Ki Blast. This is when he's like getting to the point where he's a bit more just mature in his life. He's like understanding things a bit more. He's being a bit more productive in how he fights. You get what I mean? He's got the blinding moves, blazing attack. I just like that move. And yeah. Like, look at how powerful that looks, man. That's what a Final Flash should look like. Anyway, let's go on to the next preset, shall we? Oh, good job, Doctor. Also, hold on, real quick, just. That's prime thumbnail material right there. Just there you go. That's prime thumbnail material. Anyway, next preset. So this is the next preset. Now you may be saying, what are you talking about, Johten? He went from armor, then to the ripped up clothes, and then to the gi-ish type thing. Then he went back to armor. I thought you said he was maturing. See, the thing is, he really, throughout my quote-unquote series, air quotes, he's trying to figure out who he is as a person, right? He's trying to learn, because before he was just pretty much trying to be a Vegeta clone. He wanted to be like the Saiyan elites and all this stuff. So the whole point was, before he was wearing armor because Vegeta did it. That's what the Saiyans did. At this point in the story, he's wearing armor for himself. He says he realizes that the armor is not specifically Saiyans. Other people wear armor. And he wanted to wear it specifically for the sleekness of it. So, this preset is, here's the thing. In my story, there's another tournament of power. But this time around, it's the tournament of eternal power. Because at this point, all the other universes have been wished back. Like, all the ones that were destroyed the first time before the tournament of power. So it's a bit more intense, shall we say. There's a whole lot more people in it. And I'll have another character come in, air quotes, and let's just say that he puts Johten to his limit. So I do have a few custom transformations for Johten, and I haven't been able to get any of them in the game yet because modding's actually really difficult. I have so much respect for modders because they do stuff that is just insane. And I'm just trying to do a simple thing, steal an animation and change some hair color, and I can't figure it out. So this is the point in Jotun's life where he fights a certain enemy and he ascends to my favorite of my custom transformations, which is called Super Saiyan Revelation. Why is it called Revelation? It's signifying the final form that he will ever reach. Now, I'll give a little bit of details to it, alright? I'll give a little bit of details. This is a form, and people are like, oh, you're just one of those weirdos that like to make his character stupidly overpowered. Hear me out. This form, it does have God Ki, so it is a godlike. It's godlike form, you know. It's just how it is. So it does have God Ki to it, and I'll give a visual description of it. So the hair does not change. It's not like Super Saiyan 3 where the hair grows out real long or nothing. It's what you do is how he achieves it, he's fighting this stupidly strong enemy in the tournament, and said enemy also has a really cool backstory I like. And, I really enjoyed making it, excuse me. So, he's fighting this enemy, and he's to the point where he is just out of energy. So, the enemy is like, alright, what-y all that stuff. And he does his ultimate technique, which is radiation. I butchered that. So, he is fighting this stupidly strong enemy, and said enemy pushes him just to the point where he's like out of energy, he's just out. So all he's got left is some godly energy, some godly key left, right? Oh, hello cat. My cat's meowing on my desk. This enemy uses his strongest technique, which is the radiation bomb. Radiation bomb, as you can tell, it's literally an energy bomb. It's a bomb of energy that like radiates radiation. It's meant to kill your opponent. But he said Johten could take it because Johten was fighting so well against him. So well, he was getting bodied, but he was taking hits, alright? So Johten, in an effort to, you know, stop it, tried to block it, went into Super Saiyan God because he was practically out of energy. That's pretty much all he could muster. And he was like out of normal energy. All he had left was pretty much a godly reserve. And he blocks it. Well, because of the radiation mixed with the God Key, that gives birth to the form Super Saiyan Revelation. This form, it's kind of like, what's his name? Broly. Why could I not remember his name? Broly, you know how he's just constantly getting stronger? It's like that, but to the maximum degree. The hair is a burgundy type color, and the eyes are a deep yellow. So, you can kind of like get the Akari type vibes, the Fury Broly, but then he has burgundy red hair, so really deep red hair, and it's like Super Saiyan God aura, but it's obviously much deeper. So he achieves this form, and the whole point of the form is it's powered by radiation, legitimately. It's just that's how he's getting stronger. His body's just radiation all over the place. But radiation to a human body just destroys it. Fortunately, he's a Saiyan, but still though, it like hurts his body. Like, you know how bad Kaioken hurts Goku? Take that and multiply it by like 50. So it's shredding his body, but he's constantly getting stronger. He could get up to the point, okay, say like he wished on the dragon to be immortal and never take damage. Then he went to Super Saiyan Revelation. He could eventually reach Zeno, but he's a Saiyan, you know, he's not gonna wish for immortality, because like, it's a Saiyan, dude. Why would you do that? But he could reach Zeno levels, but he never will, because at this point in the story, he's starting to get into his, I won't say older years, but he's up there. He's past Goku. He might be like in his 60s or so. He's old, man. He's old. So yeah, he achieves this form, and it's really strong. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah. I just love this armor. It just looks clean. And he's wearing this armor during the tournament. So here we go. He goes Ultra Instinct. Yeah. Mere Ultra Instinct, not, but this just looks clean. Check this. I love how that timed perfectly with the music. That was awesome. Check it. So yeah, this is pretty much Johten near the very end of his life. He's not retiring from fighting because he still loves it, but it's not like his main priority anymore. He has kids. You know, he gotta be a parent, alright? You gotta be a parent. You will see his kids at some point. I don't know why I put Powered Shell on here. I meant to do a Punisher shield or whatever, but yeah. Anyway, so let's go on to the next preset. So, this is what I mean by Johten, he matures. So, at this point, Johten has, he's old now, right? He's probably about 70, almost up there to the point where the Saiyan's bodies eventually just go to and crap, and then they're just kind of useless and they don't fight anymore. They just kind of die out. So, this is like fully mature Johten. He is his own character. He's grown. He's not trying to stand for the Saiyan race anymore. What he realizes is the Saiyan race will thrive on its own with or without him.
Let's do this!
So, he's just kind of settled down. He's chilled. And he's living a normal life, right? And he technically lives like Capsule Quirk because he's the grandson of Bulma as well. But, you know, he doesn't use that. Who gives a crap about technology? It's ironic because in real life I absolutely love technology, but Johten, he's just like, that's a stupid gimmicky thing. It's a waste of time. So yeah. This is not his final preset. He does have a extra part of his life, shall we say. He has a little bit extra life. But this is Johten, just, he's old. He can still fight. Like, he's, think 100-year GT Goku. Him, like, after he went with Shenron. This is this version of Johten. He's fully matured. He's fully controlled his ki. He's just, he's what you would call a master. He's like Master Roshi at this point. And he still always loves his cool things. You know, he loves his purple energy. He got Super Saiyan 2. He's pretty much mastered all the Super Saiyan forms. Like, he can do Super Saiyan 3 without lots of stamina loss. But here's one thing, and I forgot to mention it. If you see in most of his other presets, he has his tail. At this point, he does not. Because he eventually thought, even with my tail, I'm just trying to appear more like a Saiyan. And that his Saiyan pride becomes less and less important to him as he grows older. So that's the reason why, you know. So he's got his God Ki. I love Super Saiyan God. It's probably my favorite form, canon wise. That's Super Saiyan Blue. And then it's a Vegeta exclusive form. Well, this guy's the grandson of Vegeta, so he has a Blue evolution, you know? I think it looks pretty good. Like, bro, you just gotta love mods. It makes everything just look beautiful. So, like, just look at this. I just think that looks so stinking cool, man. It just fits perfectly. It just fits perfectly. Alright, and then I do have Ultra Instinct and Mastered on here, but, like, what's the point of that, bro? Who needs Ultra Instinct? I love this move. Check it. And then I got the Dragon Fist on here just because, you know, it's Dragon Fist and it looks really cool. Look at that Mauer. Look at that. Hello, cat. How are you? Man, he looks like a savage. Nah, but as I said, if you guys really do want to see more of Johten and like a reason as to why he has all these things, let me know, because I honestly would love to do it. I'd love to tell you guys this character that I've built over years of my life, like legitimately years. Alright, so we're now going to go into the final preset, and I'll explain. It's probably my favorite preset, tied with this one, or the Tournament of Power one. We'll see. So the final preset, which is the one you saw, like at the very beginning, is the Johten who joins the Xenoverse timeline. So I'm gonna say they pick him up around this point of his life, right? They pick him up around here. And when I say they, I mean, like, remember in Xenoverse 1, Trunks is like, give me a powerful warrior to help save the universe and all that. Johten is at this point of his life. So there's multiple timelines, because this is Dragon Ball. Without timelines, it'd be stupid. So, yeah. They pick him up around this time of his life, and you go through the Xenoverse 1 story. Xenoverse 2 story, I had a theory about that, as to why Johten is the main hero in Xenoverse 1 and 2. He couldn't stand all the popularity, so he wished in the dragon that everybody would forget about him, besides the Supreme Kai of Time and Trunks. So, that's why he the hero of Xenoverse 1 and 2, but yeah. So this is, I just love this preset. It's simplistic, and here's the thing. Check out his hand. I don't know if I can show it to you. I don't think I can. There you go, you can kind of see it. He has a time ring. Why is that? Because this is Xenoverse Johten. He's, I'm not gonna say like a time controller or whatnot, but I feel like it's kind of fitting, you know? It just, he's got the armor, he's a time controller. It's just what he does. So this is the strongest variant of Johten, because pretty much they pick him up around here. Well, since he's no longer being limited by time, I guess you could say, and aging and all that, he kind of just skips these two, and he goes on to the point of his life where he just becomes really just overpowered to the point of,
Am I?
like,
A god?
Johten in the Tournament of Eternal Power versus this Johten, this Johten would body him, even with Revelation. Because this Johten didn't actually ever learn Revelation. He just took all of his time mastering Super Saiyan God. Because it was always his favorite form, like it's my favorite form. So, and I just think it looks really nice with this preset, and I'll show you. But, this is what you would call your broken version of your character, because, you know, it's just, you like to see your character thrive, and this is a timeline, and I guess it's technically not canon, air quotes, but just look at this. Tell me that does not look clean. Like, look at that. That just looks awesome. I'm sorry. You think otherwise, you're crazy, bro. I mean, look at this man. Look at this man. He's just, he's overpowered Johten. That's just pretty much what he is. That's why he has all these really strong moves on. One point of his life, he loved Trap Shooter. I don't know, shut up, no you. Soul Vanish. Punisher Shield. You get the gist of it. And the most overpowered technique in Xenoverse. Lovely display. Now, I don't know why they don't do the camera thing, like with the mods, or like the crap. It's not letting me look at them. Here we go. Like, but this is just a Johten. He's just far stronger. He's more calm. He gets everything. That's why, you see, old Johten, when he did this attack, he'd like be gritting his teeth. He'd be incredibly excited. This is just Johten. He's fighting to save the universe. He's not fighting for fun anymore. He's fighting because he has to. Why isn't it letting me? Why? It's not letting me look at him. Dang it. Dang it, Xenoverse. Come on, man. Look at that. That's a hero time. I'm sorry. I got like the little time ring going on. I got this thing that does a thing. It's like a power bracelet looking thing. Like, this is. I like this. It just looks nice, you know? It's pretty. Dang, that's. Woo! I just love the looks of it, you know? And by the way, that top, it's I have a mod in, and I'll put all the mod links in the description. I have a mod in that that allows you to change whatever item you're like looking at, or whatever clothing thing you're using. So I put on Metal Cooler's top, and I just think it's kind of cool looking. And you can see he's got the he's got the blue on. You gotta have the blue. It's just, you know, it's just essential. It's just essential. So yeah, this is the strongest version of Johten. He only really uses Super Saiyan God. That's the only form he transforms into. Oh yeah, and I have evasive. That's yeah, it's a cool evasive. Okay, thanks, game. What the crap? That's useless. Good job, Xenoverse. Or I guess modder. I don't know. Who should I be yelling at? Xenoverse or the modder? There we go. Anyway, yeah. If you guys want to see more of this, if you want to see Johten's story, reminder: 20 likes down below. Want to see more mods? Let me know. I just love doing these CAC ones because, you know, it's my boy. You love to see it. You love to see it. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. I'm a little stuttery today. I don't know why. Just probably because I haven't recorded in a few days. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded. Just super busy with school and all that. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. We're still working on my outro. Bye.